I look to the resounding history we have and the propensity towards self-progression. Maybe more. I ponder just how successful we have all been.
Well, if people want to be right-wing and nationalistic and bigoted, then let them go and live in Russia. That's what I say.
This current financial crisis, for instance, is a wake-up call to all of those previous generations extending back over the last 2 decades, maybe even 3 or 4. Not content with what was given to us by the grace of God, humankind has reached a pinnacle whereby we have to grab at such solitude and work for it rather than sit back and indulge in it.
You call this happiness?
The economy is so fraught with uncertainty that all is left is the realization that there is more to strive for. I'm forced to reflect that. With the recent election of a zealot to the US and the executive orders he is propagating, I'm not so sure it was like all this back in the day.
This is an ex-parrot. It has ceased to be, expired, and gone to meet its maker.
Then again, civilizations thrive on conflict. Now, it is without we regress into a state of complacency that perhaps England is today. Without that, innovation cannot thrive, and such societies do not progress. Now, with the bounding of Toryism that is taking place in the burgeoning nations, lead the way in which the perception of progression and sociological expectations evolve. All the houses in between during the Second World War in Europe, in England, when bombarded, we are left with terraces sitting in between ones that have been blown to bits, solitary and without any inspiration or stability to progress in its development. Left on their own, nations are often cast in a similar way, without any guidance or stability.
A wandering minstrel.
Now, without communication and denied the understanding of history through their own arrogance, the whole situation is not helped much by President Trump in the US trying to encourage South Africans to leave. Nor is it a brilliant idea for him to try and buy up Gaza.
Feels like we're stealing a purse from a sleeping man.
Predominantly bringing peace and stability to the Middle East. Really? All of these things do not lend themselves to peace and stability, although they potentially hold enough conflict and terror to propagate change so that we all have nicer refreshments with our coffee in Commercialist Costa.
I really think you should throw it away.
Suggestion noted.
Give us good clicking.
Shakanaka.